Hi, this is Laura from Laura's Sewing School and our YouTube channel, So Ingenious. So I wanted to show you, I just finished that first video on making the face mask, and I said I don't like tying the knot on the elastic because it's just terrible to pull it through, but I also ended up making it too short. So I fit it and pulled it out and all that stuff, and I'm going to instead overlap the ends like maybe about a ½ inch or so, and sew them together after I sew this casing around the elastic. So it's like I did it on the first video of making the face masks. I am going to wrap this around, and this will go a little past this stitching line right here. There's a stitching line. Let's see. I know white on white is not easy to see. There's a stitching line right here for the front of this, and we're going to fold this past that stitching line. And when we do that, to hold it in, oops, got to put that in. I don't want to have to feed it in with a safety pin later, so I don't know if that's lazy or just smart. Hopefully you think it's smart. So I'm having this go past where this is sewn on, so I know I'll catch it. And I can put the pin in like this to hold that there. And I just keep the elastic out of the way. Now this overlaps quite a bit. Now you do not take and wrap this all the way around the end here. You don't wrap it all the way like that. That's not what we're doing. We're actually having this extend. We're just wrapping it up to go past that line, okay? Because I think that, I'm not sure if that was clear, but you see, you're not gonna wrap this tight to this end. You're going to you're just gonna fold it enough to cover this line, this stitching line that's here. In fact, maybe I'll just mark that for you. So here's my stitching line. Let's see. So I want this to go just past it, like about there. All right, so got this on my center needle position. Put that there. I hope this doesn't make it so you can't see it. This helps me see it really well, but sometimes I think the filming, maybe it's too bright. Okay, oh, gotta turn the machine on. Lovely thing. Works so much better if you turn it on. Okay, all right. So I'll do this and back stitch to the edge. Now if the foot is tipped a lot, which you may be able to see here, that it's a lot lower here and higher here, I can do something called shimming. Now these cards that come with bias tape are really great for that. Like I'll put the needle in like this, and I can put this here. That's not quite level, so then I can just fold this to make that a little thicker and slide that in there. And look at the foot's level, and then it will go forward much more easily, okay? And then this just comes out. So these are nice cards to hang on to. They're really thick, but they work very well for shimming. That, you know, shimming is leveling something. Ooh, that's kind of moving over too much underneath. Sneaky little bugger. Oops. I didn't really say that. Okay. You can tell it's like 7 o'clock at night. Oh, hey. Oh, well, that's always wonderful. I ran out of bobbin again. This happened the other day. So, you know, okay, great. Okay, here we are again. Oh, that happened in my other video. Gee, maybe it's gonna be like my what do you call it? Kind of like my trademark thing. I'm in the middle of a video and I run out, and we're gonna have this really kind of ugly yellow thread because, hey, what the heck? That's what's handy. Thought that was laying on the surface too much. Usually I'm very good about getting good tension. All right. Well, actually, that's a good thing because I was feeling like this was sticking out underneath too far, and this will allow me to back it up a little bit. All right. There we go. All right. See if you guys think I've got like magic here because I can lift the press foot without putting my hand over there. It's because I have a knee lift on my machine, so I just have to push a bar with my knee and get the presser foot to lift. Okay, ooh, okay, and I just have to cut that. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't really care about the yellow right now. I'm just trying to show you something, demonstrate something. Okay, now it's time. I'm going to show you a cool trick, okay? So we could go like this. We're going to go like this to make this into a loop and overlap it about a 1/2 inch. I don't know. I'm always wondering what you're seeing over there. Like, say, 1/2 inch could be like, I could mark this like that. And then take and bring this one to that line. And that's a 1/2 inch. Now, how am I going to hold on to that and get it onto the machine and not let it come undone? I've got this little trick for you. I've got a piece of paper, thin paper, like you could use tissue paper, okay? And I can put this here, on here, like that, and put this on, you know, I'll put that underneath so we've got the overlap going, that overlap I was talking about. Let's see, we're going to go, let's make sure that that's not twisted, because that would not feel comfortable. We definitely want people to wear these masks, not curse them. So I can go like that. Then I can take a piece of scotch tape and put it right on top of that, like that. And that's going to hold it together. And then if I want, I can mark across the zone I need to sew. And you know what? You don't need to do a zigzag. You can just go ahead and do a straight stitch in this little section, because the rest of the elastic is going to stretch, okay? So then I can just go right down the middle with this. I can go, I'll just go, and then back, then forth. Ooh, lovely. I'm smearing the purple. That's a friction pen, so I don't know, it might be on the bottom. So now I can just tear this away, and the tape and the paper comes away because the stitching perforated both, okay? You may have to pick it a little bit, but that's a lot easier than having it not sit right there. That's it. So you see now I've got this. You know, when you use a thread cutter, you get little tails. But I'm gonna, this is much easier than in that first video I did of the mask. I can just pull on this and hide that join in the casing, this little tunnel for the elastic to run through. Okay, now this mask is complete, and you see we did a contrast on the inside. Ooh, it is not complete because it didn't get the twisty in the top. Well, hey, if you want to see the twisty again, what the heck? I wonder why. Oh well. So when you put the twist die in, you have to bend it to get it in because it's closed here and here. So all I'm going to do is make sure this is at the top of the fold here and put that down. See, so if you don't have the twist tie right away, you can make these all the way to the end, and then we can put the twist tie in. And, oh, lovely, I forgot that we had some yellow going on there. Oh, how, oh well, you can see where I sewed quite well, better than that. Now that's interesting. I'm not liking the balance of the stitches. So I'm going to have to, it could be because I did something I probably shouldn't, which I put a metal bobbin in. Okay, so let's just talk for a moment. Metal bobbins are heavier than plastic bobbins. And they probably cause more friction in here than a plastic one. And this black area here, that's all plastic. So it's actually better to use a plastic bobbin in there than a metal one. But I was just grabbing what was easily available. So that's usually why you shouldn't do that, because of that. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope that helped with that. I'm going to make a couple more videos about using narrow bias tape for drawstring and also a wide bias tape.